You're halfway through the shape. If your mind feels busy, you can layer in counting. Maybe inhale, you learn count 4. See if you can get your exhales to 6 or 8. This will kick in your sympathetic nervous system or your calming nervous Next inhale, you're just going to bring the arms up and back down. We're going to stay on the back. You're simply going to bring the soles of your feet together for reclined butterfly pose. Hands can come to the belly or the thighs, so just open up on the mat. Just focus on your breathing here. Maybe if your hands are on the belly, you're focusing on belly breathing, which is where you inhale and below the belly, expand the ribs out. And as you exhale, you fold the belly You're halfway through the shape. Check the quality of your mind, bring it back to the breath. Remembering that Yin is a meditative yoga. We're working on stilling the mind by stilling the body. Be here just one more minute. Slowly begin to straighten each leg one at a time. Just bring yourself back into the resting position. Often again, we just allow the body to reset or rebound for a minute or so between our poses. On your next inhale, just bring your knees up so the feet are on the mat. Turning to your right side, just pushing yourself up into mid. And from here, we're coming into a pose called shoelace. So I'm going to show you a couple options. So basically, the first option is you're trying to stack the knees, and your knees may be up. I do this one a lot, so it may not go exactly like mine. So you're going to stack the knees. You kind of can bring the feet back, and then you're folding. The other option, if that's too much, is half shoelace, which is where you're doing one at a time. So you're still trying to stack this knee over the straight knee, like so, and then you're just folding. So either way, you're folding over. So try which one works for you. If you're in the half, it's a modified version, but you actually get a stretch up the back of the leg. You may feel that. I'm feeling that too. And then whichever one you took, just check which leg. I didn't hear you guys. We're on different legs, so we won't worry about it. Just make sure you know which one you did. And then just fold over. So with Yin, we do a lot of head hanging. We have like 3 rules of Yin. We come into the pose at an appropriate depth for yourself. It's an individual practice. You're kind of looking for your edge, where you feel kind of the pull of the muscles, but you're not in pain. And then your body, your mind may want to tell you you can't hold it or you can't do it. Just notice that dialogue and whether it's because it's uncomfortable or it's new, different. If you're ever in like shooting sharp pains, then you would want to come out. And then our second rule, once we found our edge, is we find stillness. So we're trying to keep our muscles as inactive as possible. So no matter what comes up in the mind or body, we try to remain still and be with it. Very similar to meditation. When thoughts and emotions come up, we try to just be with them. So Yin is like a meditation with the body. And then the last rule of Yin is that we hold the pose. And when we do that, the purpose is it sends these messages to your brain. It kind of like freaks out and it releases a synovial fluid to all your joints. So you're literally lubricating and oiling the joints. So you come out of Yin feeling really good. It'll keep you flexible of body and mind. And you only have about 50 seconds left on this side. Very slowly, using your hands, you're going to walk yourself back up into an upright position, straightening the leg, remembering which one you had on top, and then just going to shake them out, and then we will take it to the other side. Whether you were in the half or the full, you're stacking the knees, and then once you feel like you have that, then you start folding. And you're breathing. Trying to remember that the body is here, the breath is here, but our minds are time traveling to the past and future. We're trying to bring our minds into the body by focusing on our breath, or counting, maybe a phrase such as, I breathe in peace, I breathe out stress. We'll be here one more minute. Check in that you're not clenching the teeth or furrowing the brow. Try to soften into the shape for this last minute. On your next inhale, you'll slowly walk the hands back up, straightening both legs, just shaking them out. And then we will meet in tabletop. So for tabletop, you want your wrists just under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. We're going to do a few cat-cows. So for this, we just inhale, drop the belly, gaze up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're pressing the palms, arching the back like a Halloween cat, bringing your chin to chest. You inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Just take a few more of these at your own pace. Lubricates the spine. Moves the spine in every possible position. As we do a lot of sitting, we don't often move our backs this way. That's really good for it. And then from here, you're going to bring the knees as wide as the mat. Your big toes are touching, and you sink your hips back. Walk the hands forward until the forehead hits the mat for child's pose. You're breathing. This is a good pose for anxiety, calm. You're halfway through the shape. Slowly use your hands to walk yourself back up. And we're going to make our way onto our feet. We're going to take the resting position first, which is alligator pose. Stack your hands. And just let your big toes touch, heels fall open, and just rest your head. And just focus on breathing through the belly. On your next inhale, sorry you don't get to rest very long. You're going to come up. We're going to stay on the belly. And we're moving into Sphinx pose. So you want the arms or the forearms just coming out from your elbows. And then toss the feet are down. And you just press up with the palms and press until you're in that back bend. You feel it in your low back. And then this is option one. If you want more, you can angle the hands to the corners and that seal that's a little more intense. So play with that, pick your shape. You're in Sphinx pose. Just check in that you have the shoulders dropped away from the ears. Punching the jaw. Maybe closing the eyes. Just imagine sending breath down the spine, through each vertebrae, down the backs of the legs, to the toes, then bringing that breath all the way up, back up through the spine, and out through your fingertips. Just visualize sending breath every cell in your body. You're about halfway through. You want to change anything that you're doing. Very slowly begin to lower yourself back down into the resting position. Make a pillow with your hands and just check in and notice what the back feels. On your next inhale, you're going to bring the hands back by the shoulders to help press up, and we'll meet in tabletop. And once you're there, we'll lift the toes, lift your hips, and we'll meet in downward dog. And just maybe pressing each heel towards the mat, lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling. That'll help you find length in your spine, biceps are near the ear. Just maybe walk out with each foot, making a little bit of movement. And then from here, you're going to walk your feet up to meet the hands. And you want your feet about hip distance apart, which is about 2 fists. And then you're going to measure. And you're going to want the knees bent. You don't want to lock them out. So you can actually bend them so much that your torso is like resting on the thighs. Then just let the hands dangle, or you can cross elbows. Just let them hang. You want the crown of your head reaching towards the floor. It's almost like you're letting all your stress and worries drain out of the head. This is one of the most beneficial poses you can do. It releases the upper back, massages the organs, it calms anxiety, helps with low back pain. It's really good for you today. I won't keep you here super long. minute or so. Just check that you're breathing. You can always bend the knees more. Just see if you can release all muscle action in the upper back. Maybe nod the head yes and no, just to release any tension you're holding in the neck. You're just about 45 more seconds. Very slowly, make sure your hands are stable. Just bring down one knee at a time. That'll help you stand. No one toss over. Coming into a seat and bringing the soles of your feet together for butterfly pose. And if you want to stretch like the groin area, you would bring like the feet closer. If you want to work on the low back, you want like a bigger diamond shape. And then you take your hands around the feet, and this may be enough for you're just seated upright, or we start working to bring the forearms to the shins and kind of letting the head hang. Eventually, we're working to get the head all the way down. Life goals. And we're breathing. Just check in that you're not clenching the teeth. See if you can soften the face. The next inhale, you'll use your hands to walk yourself back up into an upright position. Maybe using the hands under the knees. Straighten, shake them out. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Take a spinal twist. So coming onto the back, just lift both knees up. Let your arms stick out like a, what are those called here? Goal post field. Football things. Yeah. And then shift your hips just a little to the left, and then let both knees fall over to the right. And then gaze the opposite way of your knees. Extend the twist. Breathing into the back, into any areas of tension. On your next inhale, see if you can engage the core to lift the knees back to center. And then we're just going to take it to the other side. So shifting the hips just a tad to the right before you let the knees fall over to the left. And gazing opposite of your knees. Complete the twist. On your next inhale, engage the core to pull the knees back up to center. And then just making your way flat onto your back, letting the feet open as wide as the mat, palms face upwards. Receive energy, or they face downwards to ground. Maybe tucking the shoulder blades, just making any last movements you need to get comfortable. Shavasana. Allow your body to integrate everything we just did. Slowly bringing awareness back to the body. Begin to make small movements. Maybe wiggling the fingers, toes, circling the wrists and ankles in both directions. Maybe a full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead, pointing the toes, arching the back. And then make your way onto your right side and lay there for just a moment. And when you're ready, you can make your way up into a seated position for our meditation portion. I'm going to start us off with a quote that I like that says, "Within each of us there is a silence as vast as the universe.
And when we experience that silence, we remember who we are. So that's what we're doing in meditation. We're tapping into the silence that we all have within us, but most of us don't actually tap into it because we're off in our busy lives. So these are our few moments of stillness. So just coming into a comfortable seat, letting your spine be tall. Just imagine you have a string, pulling the head up. Maybe roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Palms can be open on the knees. They can be face down. You can do the Gyan Mudra where your pointer and thumb come together. And then just begin to close the eyes, soften the face, and the space between the eyebrows, relaxing the jaw, and just begin tuning into the breath. See if you can stay connected to it, placing your attention where you feel the breath the strongest. Maybe that's the nose, the lungs, the belly, wherever that is for you. Try to keep your attention there. And see if you can stay connected to the breath from the moment the air hits the nose until that last bit of breath as you exhale. Just give yourself permission to let go of thoughts and worries for this short practice, to rest our brains, to step out of thinking. Try to be aware that when you breathe in, you know that you're breathing in. When you breathe out, you know that you are breathing out. Sometimes I repeat the words, breathing in, I know this is my in-breath. Breathing out, I know this is my out-breath. You can shorten that to in as you breathe in, out as you breathe out. And the purpose is to give your mind a job. Our minds love to pull us into thinking. You may have already noticed thoughts, emotions, memories, plans. The mind starts bubbling when we come into stillness, and that's okay. We want to just observe the thinking, notice it. And the moment we've noticed it, then we're aware again. So it's not a bad thing. See if you can be present to each breath as it changes. Trying to bring in a feeling of non-judgmental awareness. We're trying not to judge ourselves when we're thinking, judge our practice. There's no way to do it wrong. Each time we sit and we breathe, With awareness, we come home to ourselves, to that silence that's within. Let each inhale be an invitation to return home again. It's that calm, that sense of peace that is your true self. That is your true nature. I'm going to bring you through these last few minutes through a loving kindness meditation, or a metta practice, it's called in mindfulness. You can keep your hands as they are, or you can bring them to your heart to help you connect to your breath and your heartbeat. And you're just going to repeat these phrases silently after me. We always start with ourselves in loving kindness. We offer ourselves before we offer others. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be at peace and at ease in this world. And just take a moment to notice how it feels to send yourself well wishes and loving kindness. Now bring to mind someone that's easy for you to love, someone you love unconditionally. And just imagine them in your mind's eye, this person. We're going to send these wishes to them. So as you envision this person, repeat these phrases. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace and at ease in this world. And just imagine this person receiving your loving kindness. Notice how it feels to send this to someone else. And lastly, we send out to the bigger community, to all Village Yoga members, to all Vickery and Polo, to the state of Georgia, to the whole world, to all living beings. Imagining all those that need some loving kindness. Just as we want to be healthy and happy, so do all beings. So just envision this broader world as you repeat the phrases to them. May they be safe. May they be healthy. May they be happy. May all beings be free and at peace and at ease in this world. Just take a moment to check in, notice how you feel. In just a few minutes of breathing, of stillness, we'll close out today's practice by bringing our hands to heart center. Just reconnecting with the breath, bowing mind to heart. May you all have peace and ease today and every day. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. Thank you, guys.
Hi, guys. Love you, Rachel. Love you too, Miriam.